guys, it's Jisoo. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be about traveling. So this train that I'm showing you right now is called G train, and I'm going to take this train to go to Gunsan to meet my grandma. Now I know what I have found. Oh, and there's even a socket here where you can just plug in your chargers and charge your phones or your laptops or etc. And this is my train ticket, and it says that it goes from Yongsan to Gunsan and it departs at 8:36 and it arrives at 11:45. And now the train is leaving the station, so I'll just time remap. I'm so captured. Got me wrapped up in your touch. Feel so enamored. We're finally out of the station. How do you do it? You got me losing every breath. What did you give me to make my heart beat out my chest? Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go again. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you. And this river that you guys are seeing right now is called Han River, and I think most of you guys might have heard of it if you're familiar with Korea. So yeah, we're just passing the Han River and we're heading to Suwon. And because it was going to take about 3 hours to arrive Gunsan, I just decided to study biology here because I thought it'll be really boring if I just study nothing, and it'd be really unproductive if I just do something with my phone. So I just actually decided to bring my biology textbook and some math textbooks here to just study. Then when I was just about to study biology, the train arrived to Suwon station, so I'm showing you guys how Suwon station looks like. So, well, I cannot show you guys the whole station because I'm just inside the train and I cannot go out of the train. So this is basically how it looks like in my point of view right now. Then when this train started to move, me and my mom just decided to go around the train so we can just have a look at how it looks like, because actually it was our first time taking this G train, so we were really curious about this train. And in car number 3 there was this really cool foot bath room, and I really wanted to try this one. So this is how it looks like in the foot bathroom. So there's a place where you can just sit down, and there's something that looks like a sink where you put your feet in. So here it says that for the wet method, where you get waters and you put your feet in the water, it costs about 8,000 won. And for dry method, when you get just the heat for your feet, it says it costs about 4,000 won. So after having a look at feet bathroom, me and my mom moved on to another cars, and we saw this really cool ondol floor room. And this thing that calls ondol is Korean traditional heating method for floors, and it's really good when you just lie down on ondol floor. And yeah, and this is how it looks like. Now after wandering around the train, me and my mom came back to our seats, and then I just decided to study biology. I mean really studying, not just writing down the titles like I did before, but really studying, just absorbing the contents, and yeah. So currently I am studying this topic called enzymes, and I think this topic is really cool and interesting because I am really interested in how enzymes work and how does the temperature and those pH, those kind of stuffs affect enzymes that are inside our body. So I thought it was really interesting. So because the train was really bumpy, it was really hard to write down sentences as neat as possible in a very neat way. So I struggled writing down the words because if I just tried to write down the words, the train will become really bumpy and the pen would just slip out of my hand and it would make a really, wiggly line on my paper. So it was really hard to study on the train. So this is how it looks like right now when I was just studied almost half of the goal of that day, and there were lots of green fields around the train and I really loved the scenery here. Then after just having a look at that wonderful gorgeous scenery, I moved on to my study, and this time I was again studying about enzymes, but especially about the lock and key models explanation about enzymes. Then as you guys can see, there are lots of green fields and all over the place. There are just greens out there.
I'm so captured, got me wrapped up in your touch. Feel so enamored, hold me tight within your clutch. How do you do it? You got me losing every breath. What did you give me to make my heart beat out my chest? Now I've got you in my space, I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace, I'm latching onto you.
And then we finally arrived to Gunsan after 3 hours of train travel and plus train studying as well. So me and my mom just got off the train and around the train and around the station, I mean, there are lots of containers here, and I think it was because there is a port here in Gunsan, so I'm just guessing and I'm not really sure, but I think maybe it's because of the port that there are lots of containers here. And anyway, we just got off the train and we went down the stairs and we're just going out of the Gunsan station to probably take a bus. This is how it looks like outside the Gunsan station. The sky is really blue, like as if I'm in Jeju Island, and it's really clean out in Gunsan, and I really love the scenery here as well. So we took the bus and now we are leaving Gunsan station and we are heading to the city in Gunsan so we can just buy some medicine for my grandma because I thought it would be a really good present for her. Then after buying a really good medicine for my grandma, me and my mom we're just waiting for a bus. Well, that was our original plan, but because there weren't any bus that were going near to my grandma's house at this time, so we just decided to take a taxi. And here in this bus station, you can see a really huge ice in front of the chairs, and these ice are really cold, but because the weather out here was really hot, it was really good to have a huge block of ice near the chairs. Then after meeting my grandma there and having a lunch and dinner with her, me and my mom decided to go back to our house because we booked a ticket for going back, and that was starting at 6:45, so we had to go back after having dinner, and yeah, we arrived at Gunsan station again. So we were waiting for the train and it was departing at 6:43 and it was about 6:40 when I checked the time, and then the train arrived about 4 minutes later than it was supposed to arrive. But yeah, we get up on the train and went back home. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want more videos like this, please subscribe and press likes if you enjoyed this channel, and thank you for watching again. Bye!